Breastfeed on demand and get the most out of each breastfeeding session. I'll tell you how. Don't put your breastfed baby on a schedule. A pattern will fall into place and then change over time. Don't make your baby wait for the next feeding. You don't know how much he drank last time, so if he's soon hungry again, nurse again. As long as he gets enough overall, it doesn't really matter when he gets it. Your breasts are most full in the morning because while sleeping, energy is used to make milk. Early in the day, your baby drinks more each time and thus less often. Late in the day, your energy is spent elsewhere, so less milk is produced, and your baby nurses longer and more frequently. Before your milk comes in, fussiness means hunger until proven otherwise. No binky. Alternate breasts equally, no time limits, but try for about 10 to 15 minutes per side. Listen for swallow sounds. When your milk is in, empty the first breast before switching sides. This makes sure your baby gets the skim milk, whole milk, and the important high-fat, high-calorie, creamy hind milk. I'll tell you how to get the first breast empty. Before latching, massage your breast to stimulate the letdown hormones. Remember, you have skim milk, whole milk, and cream in your breasts. Low-fat, high-sugar foremilk comes out in the first couple minutes while your baby suckles quickly to start the milk letdown reflex. As milk lets down, it flows more freely and transitions to higher-fat whole milk. A good latch triggers the suck reflex at the roof of the mouth. After about 2 suckles, milk fills the mouth and triggers the swallow reflex in the back of the throat. These reflexes drive the suck-suck-swallow pattern, which typically occurs for 5 to 10 minutes. Listen for regular swallows and occasional pauses. Watch the jaw drop. After about 10 minutes, less milk flows and your baby is less hungry. He gets bored and falls asleep. He's just getting to the high-calorie hind milk, so you'll need to prompt him so he'll empty the breast. When swallowing sounds stop, compress your breast like a tube of toothpaste to squirt milk into the swallow reflex in the throat. You may have one or several letdowns during a nursing session. Squirt again and again. When he no longer swallows, ideally it's because you're empty. Burp him and offer the second breast. The flow of milk will drive the suck-suck-swallow reflexes again. Or maybe he's full. Now for some perspective, in case you've never done this before. You and your baby are unique. Most take about 15 to 20 minutes to empty a breast. Some can slam down a breast in 5 minutes. Others may take 30 to 40 minutes. Most babies nurse 1.5 breasts. Some get full after only 1 breast. Others empty both breasts every feeding. All of this will vary throughout the day and over time. 8 to 12 feedings in 24 hours is most typical. Using these guidelines, you will figure out how long it takes your baby to nurse and whether you need to nurse from 1 breast or both. If everything falls into place as it should, just breastfeed for the first 3 to 4 weeks so supply and demand naturally works out. Don't worry about preparing for return to work until after 3 weeks or so. Plan to pump and freeze milk if possible. Your friends with a freezer full of milk upon return to work are eager to talk about it. Rest assured, there are just as many barely keeping up, but they may not mention it. Do your best and feed the baby before the freezer. Give a bottle at least once a week after the 4th week so your baby remembers how to use it. Always pump or hand express if you supplement. You got this.